Hello, welcome to the Art of Persuasion channel. This is Don speaking, and today we're going to talk about how to become a cold-hearted person. That's right, you heard it correctly. Being cold-hearted can be an advantageous attitude in many situations. I will show you 5 attitudes that will help you become cold and more focused on your responsibilities. The first attitude is to think before you speak. When you think before you speak, you avoid saying things that are unnecessary or that can harm you or others. Additionally, by pondering before speaking, you can choose the right words to express yourself more clearly and assertively. The first attitude to become a cold-hearted person is highly important and can make a significant difference in our lives. When we speak without thinking, we can say things that are unnecessary or that can harm others. These words can have negative consequences for ourselves and others, creating conflicts and unpleasant situations. Thinking before speaking helps us choose the right words to express ourselves more clearly and assertively. This is especially important in difficult situations where we need to convey an important message or defend our interests. By pondering before speaking, we can also avoid misunderstandings and confusion, which can help maintain good personal and professional relationships. Furthermore, when we think before speaking, we can identify the best opportunities to express our opinions and ideas. This can help us be more effective in our social interactions, increasing our confidence and self-esteem. In summary, thinking before speaking is an important attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person. It helps us avoid conflicts, choose the right words to express ourselves more clearly and assertively, avoid misunderstandings, and identify the best opportunities to express our ideas and opinions. It is a skill that can be improved upon and can bring many benefits to our lives. The second attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is not to fuel emotions. Often when we are angry, sad, or experiencing any other negative emotion, it's easy to get caught up in our thoughts and feelings. This can lead to a downward spiral of emotions, where our thoughts and emotions intensify each other, making us increasingly anxious and stressed. However, instead of allowing ourselves to be trapped in our emotions, we should focus on our responsibilities and tasks. We should remember that while we may not always have control over the situations we find ourselves in, we have control over how we react to them. This means we can choose how to deal with our emotions and how to handle the challenges that arise in our lives. When we focus on our responsibilities and tasks, we can distract ourselves from the negative emotions we are feeling. This can help alleviate stress and anxiety, as well as make us more productive and effective in our tasks. Additionally, when we are in a calmer and more balanced state, we can make more assertive decisions and take more effective actions to deal with challenging situations. In summary, not fueling emotions is an important attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person. It involves focusing on our responsibilities and tasks rather than getting caught up in our negative thoughts and feelings. By doing so, we can alleviate stress and anxiety, make assertive decisions, and be more effective in our actions. The third attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is not to show negative emotions such as anger, sadness, bitterness, or resentment. When we express these emotions, we become vulnerable and can be easily manipulated by others. These emotions can also distract us from our goals and hinder us from making clear and rational decisions. Maintaining a neutral appearance is important to prevent people from using our emotions against us. When we keep our emotions under control and do not show our vulnerability, we can be seen as strong and confident. This can help prevent people from trying to manipulate us or divert us from our path. Additionally, by not displaying negative emotions, we can focus on practical solutions to problems instead of engaging in emotional disputes. When we face challenges, it is important to maintain a clear and objective mindset to find the best possible solution. Of course, in some situations, it is important to express our emotions and feelings. However, it is important to carefully choose when and how to express those emotions. We should think about the consequences of our actions and how they may affect our goals and relationships. In summary, the third attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is not to show negative emotions such as anger, sadness, bitterness, or resentment. By maintaining a neutral appearance, we can avoid people using our emotions against us, focus on practical solutions to problems, and make more rational and clear decisions. The fourth attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is to be cautious with love. While love is a powerful and positive emotion, it can also be used against us if we are not careful. When we become too attached to people, especially in romantic relationships, we become vulnerable to manipulation and external influences. This doesn't mean we should avoid romantic relationships or not care about people. In fact, it is important to have healthy and loving relationships in our lives. However, we should keep in mind that it is necessary to maintain control of our emotions and not let others control them. When we fall in love, it's easy to lose our heads and let our emotions overpower us. This can prevent us from making rational and objective decisions and can make us act impulsively. It can also lead us to tolerate toxic behavior from others, which can be detrimental to our mental and emotional well-being. It is important to remember that even in a romantic relationship, we should have our own interests and personal goals. We should maintain a strong individual identity and not allow the relationship to define us completely. This will help us maintain control of our emotions and make more rational and clear decisions. In summary, the fourth attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is to be cautious with love. We should maintain control of our emotions and not allow others to control them. While romantic relationships are important in our lives, it is essential to maintain a strong individual identity and not let the relationship define us completely. The fifth and final attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is to remember that business is business. Often, mixing business with friendships or family can lead to conflicts of interest and can negatively affect personal relationships. It is important to keep things separate to avoid conflicts and maintain clarity in relationships. When we mix business with friendships or family, it can be difficult to maintain a healthy balance between the two. Additionally, when things don't go as planned in business, tensions and conflicts may arise in personal relationships. This can harm not only the business, but also friendships and family relationships. Therefore, it is important to clearly define expectations and boundaries when it comes to mixing business with friendships or family. We should be cautious when doing business with friends or family, and always maintain clear and transparent communication. If possible, it's best to keep things separate to avoid conflicts. Maintaining a professional approach in business can also help us make more objective and rational decisions. It allows us to see situations more clearly and make decisions based on facts and logic, rather than letting our emotions influence our decisions. In summary, the fifth attitude to become a cold-hearted and focused person is to remember that business is business. We should avoid mixing business with friendships or family to avoid conflicts of interest and maintain clarity in relationships. Maintaining a professional approach in business can also help us make more objective and rational decisions. These 5 attitudes mentioned in this video are of great importance for those who want to develop their emotional intelligence and become more assertive in their personal and professional lives. By thinking before speaking, you avoid saying unnecessary things that may harm you or others. By not fueling emotions, you can maintain control and focus on the tasks at hand, even when upset or angry. Maintaining a neutral appearance and not displaying negative emotions is also important to avoid being manipulated by others. Being cautious with love means not becoming overly attached to people, as this can make you vulnerable to external influences. And finally, keeping business separate from personal relationships is a way to avoid conflicts and maintain clarity in relationships. By following these attitudes, you become more focused and capable of dealing with any situation life presents you. As mentioned, being cold-hearted doesn't mean being insensitive. It means being smart. So start applying these attitudes in your life and see how they can transform you into a more assertive and emotionally intelligent person. Thank you for watching, and until next time.